Hello, this is Janice, and for the next half hour, I'll be reading from the March 12th issue of the Buffalo Rocket on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. 18th Annual Edible Book Festival. Western New York Book Arts Center is proud to announce our 18th Annual Edible Book Festival to be held at 468 Washington Street in downtown Buffalo on Saturday, March 28, 2026, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We want to know, what does your favorite book taste like? The Edible Book Festival is a family-friendly international festival held annually on or about April 1st, inviting participants to create edible creations inspired by a book. Edible book creations are ranked by local celebrity judges, and the winning artist, chefs are awarded with surprise prizes. Then we eat our words. All are welcome to partake in eating the books after winners are announced. Create an edible book for your chance to win prizes. Registration is open until Friday, March 27th, 9 p.m. To enter a 100% edible and handmade edible book, community members of all skill levels and ages are encouraged to submit. We have two age categories: youth and family and adult. The submission fee is $8, $5 for Book Arts members. Those who submit an edible book to the contest receive 2 free admissions. Admission to the event is $5, $3 for members of Book Arts. Purchase tickets at the door or pre-purchase admission tickets online. Children under 5 are free. Butterflies returning to botanical gardens this spring. The Buffalo and Erie County Botanical Gardens announced that its butterfly experience will return this spring into summer from May 16th to July 19, 2026. Hundreds of live butterflies will take flight in the Tropical Orchard greenhouse. The live butterfly exhibit will be open daily from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and a new butterfly release encounter will be available at a separate ticket price on select Saturdays. Tickets for the butterfly experience and the butterfly release are on sale now at buffalogardens.com. The butterfly experience is presented by M&T Bank. This spring and summer, the butterfly experience returns to welcome visitors near and far to immerse themselves into the winged world of butterflies inside the Botanical Gardens Historic Conservatory. Visitors will be able to get up close and personal with a flock of live butterflies flying high, low, here and there. The experience allows the public to be surrounded by hundreds of butterflies that are native to the continental United States, to capture the beauty and magic of the butterflies, while also learning about the important role that pollinators play in their ecosystems. The experience will open on Saturday, May 16th, and will be open daily from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. through Sunday, July 19th, 2026. Hundreds of bold and brightly colored butterflies will fly through the exhibit, with various species like swallowtails, monarchs, painted ladies, red admirals, and many more. The 2,000 square foot tropical orchard greenhouse will be home to the butterflies as well as dozens of fruit-producing and nectar-rich plants and flowers for them to feed on. The space will also feature a pups display known as an emergence case that gives visitors the inside look at the beginning of their journey at the botanical gardens. Here, visitors will have the chance to see the butterflies emerge from their chrysalides as they make their way into their home. For those looking for an even more up-close encounter with the butterflies, a limited number of tickets will be available for their new butterfly release encounters. This exclusive event offers early access to the botanical gardens before they open to the public, and participants will learn about the butterflies, including their life cycle, their behavior, and their role in the ecosystem, and will end with the opportunity to help release a new butterfly into the exhibit. The butterfly releases will take place on May 23rd, 30th, June 6, 13, 20, and 27, July 11, and July 18, from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pre-purchase tickets are highly recommended. The butterfly experience is free for Botanical Garden members, but all attendees must have a ticket. The overall visit time is expected to be between an hour and a half. The expected time in the butterfly space will be approximately 15 minutes. This window will provide plenty of time to see the butterflies and capture the magic of the special experience with candid photos and selfies. While touching and holding the butterflies is not permitted, there is a chance that they briefly land into the visitors, making for an exciting photo opportunity. The Buffalo and Erie County Botanical Gardens also note that their butterflies are sourced from USDA certified butterfly farms in Florida, Kentucky, and South Carolina. Their butterflies have been raised specifically for educational purposes. The Botanical Gardens has provided a full list of what visitors can expect, guidelines, policies, and more at buffalogardens.com. The Blotter felonies from D District. Assailant assaults victim with a metal grill press. North Buffalo, March 10, 2026. Amherst Street. The defendant, after having been previously trespassed on 5/16/25, did enter 601 Amherst Street, Wegmans. While inside the store, he concealed merchandise and proceeded to leave without rendering payment. The approximate value of stolen merchandise was $67.77. The supporting deposition was obtained at the time of the report by patrol officer, and the defendant was identified by the complainant from previous incident. March 10th, Hurdle Avenue. The defendant, along with two unknown co-defendants, entered 1770 Hurdle Avenue, Dash's Market, While inside of the store, he concealed multiple packs of steak and left without rendering payment. The merchandise was valued at approximately $90. The supporting deposition was acquired by detective, and the defendant was identified by patrol officer. March 8, 2026, Amherst Street. While in the kitchen area of 484 Amherst Street, Casey's Bar, the defendant repeatedly struck the victim with a metal grill press on his head. The victim suffered a concussion, required 5 staples on the back of his head, and had multiple lacerations and contusions throughout portions of his body as a result of the attack. The victim's statement and video evidence were both obtained by detective. March 8, 2026, Delaware Avenue. The defendant entered 2900 Elmwood Avenue, Aldi. While inside, he stated to the victim, the store manager, "You don't have security. I should kill you right now." The statement caused the victim to fear for his safety, and as a result, is requesting an order of protection be put in place. The defendant was identified by patrol officer. Video of the incident as well as the supporting deposition were acquired by detective. West Side, March 10, 2026, Hampshire Street. Officers did observe New York registered vehicle traveling westbound on Hampshire Avenue with suspended registration. Upon stop, defendant did open door to speak with officers with bags of white residue in door handle and white rock in door jamb. Search incident to arrest defendant did have clear plastic baggie with white rock between his legs. He did hand to officer. Officer did also recover brown bag from center console with large bags of white rocks, a scale with residue, 2 bottles of cut from center console. Officer did recover approximately 0.75 grams black satchel bag from passenger floorboard with clear plastic baggie with white rock and cash, all submitted by patrol officer. Riverside, March 9, 2026. While in front of 44 Mayer Avenue, the defendant repeatedly struck, aided by an outstanding co-defendant, stole a black Nike drawstring bag containing personal items from the victim. The defendant was holding a white backpack with a black bottom, had his hand inside of it as to appear to be holding an unknown object, and while tussling over the victim's bag stated, "Drop it, B, or I'm going to shoot you," implying that he was holding a gun inside of the bag. Both the defendant and co-defendant fled south on Mayer Avenue. The report was taken by a patrol officer who also transported the victim to D District, where a statement was taken by detective. The incident took place while the victim was carrying her 2-year-old baby in a car seat style carrier. You are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Buffalo Rocket, on the Niagara Frontier radio reading service. Seniority. When will I get full credit for delaying my SS retirement? Ask Rusty. Dear Rusty, the time is nearing that I want to move from my current Social Security survivor benefit to my own SS retirement benefit at 70 years of age. I have been looking more deeply into the application of delayed retirement credits, and I have read that DRCs accumulated in the year that I turned 70, September 2026, will not be effective when I actually turn 70. Rather, those DRCs won't be paid until the following year. Can you verify that this is correct? I presume that if the DRC is not applied at age 70, that they will be applied sometime after the first of the year, and any increase will be paid retroactively. Signed, Retiring Soon. Dear Retiring Soon, the delayed retirement credit you speak of have accumulated at the rate of 8% per year, or 0.667% per month, since you reached your Social Security full retirement age, which means that at age 70, your monthly Social Security benefit will be about 129% of the amount you were entitled to at your FRA of 66 years plus 4 months. However, your understanding of how DRCs will work for you at age 70 is not correct. If you claim for your Social Security retirement benefits to begin in September 2026, the month you turn 70, you will receive all DRCs you have accumulated up to that point in time. In other words, you will get your full age 70 benefit amount immediately, including all DRCs earned until then, effective with your first SS retirement payment, which you will get in October 2026. What you have likely read about is that DRCs work a bit differently for those who claim SS after their full retirement age, but before their 70th birthday month. For those who claim mid-year, but before age 70, only DRCs earned through the end of the preceding year are initially applied, and DRCs earned during the current year are not paid until the following January. This results in a loss of some SS benefit between the time benefits start and the following January, because only the amount earned as of the end of the previous year are first paid, and the full number of DRCs earned during the current year are applied in January. But as is the case for you, when benefits are claimed to start in the month you reach 70 years of age, all DRCs earned up to the month of your 70th birthday immediately applied. Congratulations on selecting a strategy which will maximize your monthly Social Security benefit. This article is intended for information purposes only and does not represent legal or financial guidance. If it presents the opinions and interpretations of the AMAC Foundation staff, trained and accredited by the National Social Security Association. To submit a question, visit our website, amacfoundation.org/programs/social-security-dvisory, or email us at ssadvisor amacfoundation.org. Sports. Royals look for three-peat. The memories from last summer in Shoshone Park are still so fresh for T.J. Marfoglia, the manager of the rookie boys Royals team in the then Hurdle North Park Youth Baseball League. Names like Ryan Rojas, Liam Rowell, and Keelan Sinnott were just three players of his Kansas City team in North Buffalo who won the championship 2 years in a row. For a league like North Buffalo baseball, softball, that's pretty impressive for a team playing in any league today. But these boys were only 6 or 7 years old at the time, and they put together 2 seasons in 2024 and 2025, just like the LA Dodgers did in the big leagues by winning 2 championships in a row. Incredible. In his first year coaching the Shoshone Park, Marfiola couldn't believe how players like Sinnott, Rowell, and Hendricks Garcia, a natural shortstop on this team, put together a 9-2-1 record during the regular season. Good for first place in the Rookies Boys Division, and prepared for the championship again. It was a great season for us last year, said Marfoglia earlier this week. The boys were fantastic all season long, hitting the ball all over the place and knocking in teammates in every game. It was a thrill watching these guys put together their second championship in a row. The Rookie Boys Division in North Buffalo baseball is probably the most exciting time for a young boy playing in Shoshone Park each year. These are players aged 6 and 7, just up from the many T-ball teams that start a boy or girl off in the league in any given year. After learning how to hit a ball off a tee, running around the bases and cheering with their teammates, all T-ballers get ready to take the next step into Rookie Boys the next season. There, all the boys and girls get selected to play on as many as 14 teams for the boys and close to 10 girls' teams. They play twice a week once the season starts. One night during the week and then on Saturdays. They wait for their pitch from the mound and take a mighty swing. They strike out, well then there's always next time. Names of the teams are Angels, Astros, Athletics, Blue Jays, Guardians, Mariners, Orioles, Rangers, Rays, Red Sox, Royals, Twins, White Sox, and Yankees. Because the division is so huge, the league breaks the competition into 2 playoff brackets, and the winner is decided by the number of wins in a double elimination tournament. The defending champ Royals defeated the Rangers last July in 2 very exciting games. Ryan Rojas made the play of the game defensively for the blue and white team as a third baseman against the Texas team. With the Rangers threatening late in the game, Rojas caught an infield fly near third base and proceeded to tag a Rangers player coming towards him for the third and final out of an inning. He was just a great player for us all season, said Marfoglia. He just didn't get off to a great start this season and it was bothering him. He'll be back next year. Liam Rowell swung the bat for the Royals all season long and was a key player for the Royals offense this season. Whether he played shortstop or second base for us, his defense in the middle of the diamond was great, said Marfoglia. Kilton Sinnott turned out to be the best player on the team. He was hitting home runs for us all season long and playing an awesome first base, Marfoglia added. Other players on the team included Bo Dearlove, Hugo Derringer, Leon King Roman, Dominic Leisman, Elliot Marfoglia, Emmett Trottier, Benjamin Riemann, Carlisle Reyes, and Ethan Wilson. Emmett Trottier was our leadoff hitter for us, and he usually got us going at the plate, said Marfoglia. He played well defensively near the pitcher's mound. I would like to thank my two assistant coaches who helped me last season, Nate Linsman and Steve Wilson. We couldn't have had the success we had without their help. You have been listening to a reading of articles and features from the March 12th issue of the Buffalo Rocket. We read from the Buffalo Rocket every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Your reader has been Janice. Thank you for listening.
Good morning. Welcome to another broadcast day on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service, a private not-for-profit organization. Radio Reading volunteers broadcast daily readings of newspapers, magazines, and books to area blind or print-disabled people who throughout Western New York and Southern Ontario's Niagara Peninsula. As always, please feel free to contact us with your comments, suggestions, or any questions you may have. The ways to contact us are easy. There's our phone number, which is 716-821-5555. Our agency website is nfradioreading.org, which you can find all of the ways I'm mentioning to contact us. If you want to send us a letter, it's 1199 Harlem Road, Buffalo, New York, 14227. Our broadcast studios are also at that same address, 1199 Harlem Road. We're between William and Clinton Streets, for those of you who are trying to get here. As always, though, as I mentioned, feel free to contact us with those comments, suggestions, or questions that you can find through any of the ways I just mentioned. And please, as always, stay with us. Our Read the Buffalo News is coming up in just a moment.
The following program is intended for listeners who are blind, have low vision, or another print disability that makes reading, holding a book, or